Good afternoon to our traders worldwide. Today happens to be 1/7 of calendar 2015 is here. I'm going to show you once again that the bull has started off almost like we did last year. We called a nice correction that was going to happen over here in the S&P. Then we've had what we call a sell down to the S&P on this daily chart. One of the things that's very interesting as of right now is that this yellow line, my friends, is the 200-day simple moving average. And today we had advances outpacing decliners, and we had new highs outpacing new lows. The relative strength, again, was in the biotechnology area. Look, here we are at 2040. That's the 50-day simple on a daily. Then we have the 20-day simple moving average at 2044 right here. And so until we can get above 2040 and consolidate, we're not going to see new highs right away. But the bull has definitely jumped in on a daily chart on the S&P 500. I will be happy to say that on a weekly chart on the S&P 500, the red line is a 20-week. Very big moving average. It got a bounce. The 10-week moving average, as we said to everyone, prior to this is a 3-day trading range of the new year. So basically, I'll just tell you, 2052 at the 10 week, and that 20 week was 2012 is that support level. And once again, that is the key support level, and we've tested that. We didn't come down here in this area, but we definitely tested a major wall of support at that 20 week. Okay, also be advised that back in 2014, 12/7, that this was a beginning sell down, and then of course we hit that area right here, and 12/14. This very support level on a 20-week simple moving average. Yes, the bulls came back in. Yes, it's above trading right into resistance. Yes, the S&P was up to 23.29 on the closing bell. We're also covering the Dow Jones up here, narrow range top. We called for a major reversal on a weekly chart. We'll show that next. Here's that daily. Here's that 100-day simple moving average where the bull found some support. One of the things that we would like to say, tradingthenews.com had joined forces with our other company, Stock Market Funding. And basically, this partnership had just started a few days ago. So once again, go to Trading the News, and what you'll find over here is a how to get started with Trading the News. It's just that you will go here and you'll click on this video, and it will tell you everything about the equities highs and lows and the reports. And then that way you're dialed in, and we'll get back to the chart, right? All right, back to the daily again. Now, the 50-day moving average, once again, is 1763. The 100-day that got support was at 17263, exactly where we said that we would land at that support level. But then again, all the daily moving averages are below this Dow right now. That 10-day up here, 17,800. We're going to have to get above the 50-day at 17,584. And once again, when we take a look at the weekly, this weekly chart is extreme support level on top of that 20-week. That's a significant moving average at 20-week at 17,355, where we would say that we would get this short-term support level there, and that, yes, the bulls did come right back in, charging on a very high note. When you go to stockmarketfunding.com, we did an update about the key indexes. We also had bought put options on Priceline and a whole bunch of stocks that we had told everyone and the whole world that we were going to go down. And we were also featuring the small cap index right here and the S&P 500 right here. So it's very important that you take a look and see what we've had to say about the price line, about the S&P 500. 2040 is the put options that we bought below the market. The Dow Jones fell a tremendous amount of points the other day. And yes, you have all your indexes here going back in 2014, and then now we're starting 2015. Remember one thing: the trade speaks for itself. The analysis speaks for itself. And we will be updating individual stocks as well for the S&P 500 traders. Well, here we are now with the Nasdaq Composite and the Nasdaq 100. So we do have the Nasdaq 100. It found support at the 20-week simple moving average. And what was that number? 41.39. Now, it broke clean below the Nasdaq did on the 10-week simple moving average at 42.47, and we hit that wall of support. Like I said, we called for a good-sized correction. We're not done with this correction yet. However, the bull stepped in on a Wednesday on what? 1/7/2015. That's where we're at with the Nasdaq Composite. Another thing that we would invite you to understand, our new partner that we have is with tradingthenews.com. You want to get your trading capital, you want to get your seats set up, you go here and you hit there that we do options, currency, and stocks both. Here's a sign up page on tradingthenews.com. Right now, that's what you need to do. And once again, we'll be waiting for you. Here's the full Nasdaq Composite. We did the Nasdaq 100. We're below the 20-week simple moving average so far, and we called for a correction. Just let everyone know that the bull came back in today in the Nasdaq, and we're going to be entering a major catalyst for the earnings season. And the 20-week moving average net here on the Nasdaq Composite is the 20-week moving average. Again, that's going to be and is 4,500 on the 20-week simple moving average on the actual Dow Composite. They look identical to the Nasdaq 100. Look, we hit a 100-day simple moving average on the Nasdaq Composite, and on the Nasdaq 100, the same moving average here we hit. So basically, you got 100 stocks in the Nasdaq Composite, and then you have the full Nasdaq Composite, and we are showing you here today that this is just as a beginning. And we're having a major earnings catalyst that's really going to start on Monday, this coming Monday. And this is that bull fight. That bull fight is coming back. I will say one thing about the NASDAQ 100, though. It has a daily sell signal. Yes, it does. And it hasn't had one for a very, very long time on the NASDAQ 100 right here. Again, I needed to show that. The actual composite itself has not gone into a sell signal, but once again, it's very close to doing that. Once again, you bulls and you bears, go ahead, get signed up for the year. It's going to be an interesting 2015, and it's the third year that we're looking at with this bull run, how far that bull run will go or how weak that bull run will be.